Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this short video I'm starting my little brickwork on the filter chamber, what I mentioned last couple of times, what I was intending to do, and I was delayed. I delayed now for I think over a year and a half. So yeah, it's just basically covering the concrete blocks with nice rock face. So I'm not an expert in bricklaying, and with this one I want to do a bit better. So yeah, set everything up, turn you around. Okay, we're back. So as you can see, I set it all up, put a string line along across the wall and around here. So this area here, this part, that's the one I want bricklay or rocklay, what do you call it. So I'm not an expert bricklayer. So everything I've done so far with bricklaying or with the rock laying you see here mainly was freestyle. Basically the only part was these chambers or the swimming pool or the ground pond, where I went all out and did it all by level and trying to get it as straight as possible. Normally I just do more a freestyle approach, just how I like it, and it doesn't have to be perfect in my opinion, but in this case here with this, the reason I put the string line up, I want to try something different. In this case I want, see, the string line is not there as a level, it's more as a guide. I don't want the rocks sticking out or sticking too much. I want them more straight and even along in front of it, so let's say a bit more professional look. If I achieve it is a different thing. I try my best and I hope it works out, and I will come back with progress reports. I'm not trying to finish it today or this week, because this week at home is almost finished. It's at the moment Sunday the 21st of July, and yeah, that brings me to another part. I'm not posting as many videos as I used to, so basically only once a fortnight I post, because we're here in winter and there's not much really on the pond to do. And so far with both ponds, the grow-on pond and the main pond, very happy. And this year I promised myself that I will focus more on the garden and keep the weeds in bay and create a few more new flower beds and get it nicely all set up, because I have neglected that a bit in the last 2 years while working on the ponds. So this year will be a bit different, so my apologies for not posting as much content. The fish are all very happy, and with the power head in there I'm very happy too. The waste on the floor is almost non-existing. There are only one or two little poops you can sometimes see, but even they get carried away after a short while. So the big thing, or the big question, will be in summer when the season starts and feeding basically 10 times more than that's now happening. At the moment they're only getting every day one feed. That's about, I think, I have to measure it again, I think it's 40 gram, somewhere around that. And the pond temperature right now is 12 degrees. It's gone a bit up because last week and a half the air temperatures have been, let's say, mild. Nighttime is just somewhere in the 5 to 8 degrees. We haven't gone into the 0 degree mark so far. So we had it a couple of times. We had frost on the lawn and we had minus temperatures, but there's only probably 2 or 3 times it's happened. Most of the time is this year is very mild all winter, and you can see it on a lot of plants. Some plants already have had a go and starting shooting out, or we have what was very unusual, I have to say, the orange tree over there that's bearing beautiful oranges this year, nice and yeah, big and juicy. And that had probably to do that. I gave it a good prune while fruiting. But the funny part on this one is it's already bearing the next crop or started. So it had a little flower of months or so ago, just before we got into the cooler temperatures. What is very unusual, it should only flower in the springtime. This is the navel orange, and yeah, it's very unusual that we already have new fruits on it. So yeah, that's how mild this winter is here in Western Australia. We're getting decent rainfall, not huge rainfall, but it's good enough. And we hope we're getting a bit more before spring happens. So yeah, here we have the ground pond doing very well. So this is the big thing, because the in-ground pond has about 12 degrees, and in here this ground pond that's more above is at the moment about 8.5 degrees. So you can see about 3.5 degree difference between an in-ground and this above ground pond. So yeah, but these little buggers, they're doing very well. They only get a little bit feed. So my philosophy is, if they all active, the fish, and they eat a bit, there's no harm to keep feeding them in moderation, of course. And so that's why, as I say, in the main pond it's 1 feed now, and if they look hungry at me, I'll give them a little bit more, but I'll make sure that they're eating it. And yeah, these are the same. So honestly, they're doing very well. No dramas with them, and we'll see in springtime. Might sell some off because we can't keep them all. Shame. Okay, that's for me for this part. Yeah, one more thing. What I bought yesterday is this floating ring for the plants. What I intend to do probably next week, get another 3 of these rings, and then put all these plants in these floater rings. Because I think that's probably a bit better if they float in there instead of completely submerged. Well, it's just me. Little theory I have that maybe it's better that it can float instead of completely sitting down there. But yeah, okay, that's for me with this part. I'll come back to you when I laid a few of the rocks, and yeah, share with you how it's getting along. Okay, bye for now. Hi, we're back, and it's the next day after the rock laying, how I call it. And as you can see, I've done quite a bit on this part here. So I've actually got more done yesterday than I anticipated, and yeah, had in mind. But I'm very happy with the outcome. I'll show you a bit from the side. So when you look from here, it's pretty nice and straight, and yeah, the effect is almost got to the effect that it looks like drywall. What's it called? Dry laying, I think it's called. So you can't really see the concrete behind, or the cement behind it. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this outcome. It's probably one of my best rock laying jobs I've so far done. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see from the distance. Yeah, it's nice and straight as I was planning and hoping for. So it's probably with the sun not so good. Yeah. So I look from here, zoom it in. Yeah, pretty good, I think. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first part done. Next week, when I come back from work, I'll plan to finish the rest. So it's basically over there, that little bit there, I have to finish. It'll be a bit complicated with the skimmer there. I have to plan a bit around how I can suspend the rocks above it to hide that little corner. I'm not going completely around because I put the bricks a bit too close to the skimmer, so that it's not going to work. But yeah, that part next week, and then going around here and finish this a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, it is fairly straight. I'm very pleased with this outcome. Yeah, and then when it's completely finished, when I high pressured it and scratched a bit off, I think it will be very neat looking, and at least it will look better than concrete blocks. Okay, so yeah, that's from here this week. As I said yesterday, the coils are all doing very well, and I think what I forgot to mention yesterday, the additional currency or flow in the pond, I think the coils really love it. They were much more active and swimming around, and yeah, swimming against the flow, and sometimes just let them getting carried away. So yeah, okay, that's for me from this week. Enjoy your hobby and see you next time. Bye.